Coming into the fellows program, I felt kind of lost professionally. I had something good going for me in retail, but it was stagnating. And when Lamar reached out and said, "Hey, Paula, my company has this fellows program and I think it'd be perfect for you," I looked into it and instantly I knew that being here was going to give me the professional development that I was really looking for.
I had been working elsewhere for 8 years. So I knew it would be difficult. Sometimes I did start to question things at times. I'm like, am I too old? I was thinking of that. Then I thought about, nah, I ain't too old. I'm still a young man. I still got it. I can do it. I was like, I've always believed in myself. I've been through things. I went through a lot of adversity and still went and succeeded.
What better way I can challenge myself other than diving into an industry that was completely new to me? So I joined this program in hopes that I can find a nice starting point to build a new career off of. And beginning this program, it's exceeded my expectations in that aspect. I can honestly say that the goals I've set for myself are coming to life as we're wrapping up our 6-month journey.
I'm not sure where to even begin, but I enjoyed the journey and met so many amazing people along the way. I have grown and learned more things in these past 5 months than I probably did in all of 2020. And it was all thanks to the efforts of those in Fellowland. Some of the highlights were meeting Bill Hamilton, who's a senior legal skills professor and director at the University of Florida Law School, participating in a Rel Lit panel. I got to have a coffee break with Oleg, who's a product design manager. And one day I was virtually attending the Chicago Women in Tech Conference and learning how to overcome imposter syndrome. And then a few hours later, I was at the 1871 Momentum Awards, brushing elbows with budding tech entrepreneurs.
We set upon a journey of not only professional, but personal development, from learning our own personal strengths and how to apply them to internalizing governing values, such as being an excellent communicator. Finally, the time is here. Placement, the time we've all been waiting to come. Days battled, nights of sleep lost, long awaited to come true. We belong here, totally and absolutely.
We took assessments there were the DISC assessments and our Clifton Strengths assessments. That gave me a better understanding of myself and my colleagues, which contributed to just helping me be a better coworker when it came to us teaming up and working together. I really learned a lot about myself as far as the Clifton Strengths, that my connectedness, input, positivity, I'm a maximizer, and adaptability. Those strengths really helped me throughout the program. We took all of our strengths and we put those into a statement that represented who we were and where we wanted to go. It was definitely during this time that I know that now I am a leader who leads with empathy. I am a problem solver and I am solutions driven.
All of our experiences kind of brought us to this opportunity. And most of all, this opportunity for me has really allowed me to even ask this type of question in a greater scope. You know, what goal are you pursuing? It's really allowed me to dream big and to realize that, you know, my potential is a lot higher than I once thought. And so this opportunity has made that possible. And although we're near the end of this program, there's always going to be a new journey up ahead. And I think it's really up to us of what we make of it.
I would argue that at least 50% of any kind of journey can begin with the unknown. It definitely was for me. I had no tech background. I didn't even know discovery was a thing. And I certainly had no clue on how to decipher data. But what I did know was that I was ready to take a chance on myself. Once I began embracing unknowing instead of being ashamed of it, my fellows journey took off. I leaned on my amazing fellows when I needed help, especially during group projects and certification exams. I asked for guidance or clarity when I felt overwhelmed or lost. Embracing not knowing pushed me to be an excellent communicator and to embrace the talents of my colleagues.
I would say being able to adapt and to learn like new things. I feel like before I was so like closed off, not closed off, but just a little bit like, like scared of what like things I didn't know. So I feel like one of my strengths was when I opened that door to learning new things, like I realized that I was able to pick those things up quicker than, like I had previously thought. And there's a lot of people in the cohort that come from unique backgrounds. But you know what, we all had one thing in common. I feel like we're all go-getters. Everyone kind of buckled down, used their resources, especially when things they didn't know. And we kind of like banded together when we needed to figure things out. So I just enjoyed that like team camaraderie that we have with ourselves.
And when I think back to what I'm most proud of from the Fellows program, it still feels a little weird to say, but I certainly have no problem saying it now, is that I'm most proud of myself. This program has done a great job opening my eyes to strengths that I didn't know that I had. And all the encouragement from my colleagues really helped to build that confidence in those strengths to the point where I can actually say, I'm proud of myself, which isn't something I could always do in my life. We've all worked really hard to be where we are. And when I look back at where I said I wanted to be in my Fellows application and compare that to where I feel like I am now, I feel like I've been right on track the whole time. And I'm exactly where I wanted to be. And I couldn't be more proud of that, most certainly.
I have to give credit to the Fellows. Without this program, without the Relativians, without the resources, and without my fellow Fellows, I would still be stuck in that same like mental and professional stagnated place that I was 5 months ago. So to everyone who helped, to everyone who's been supporting, thank you so much.
I remember early on in the cohort, it was our second or third week, and we said, we had so much time ahead of us, but those 3 weeks went by so fast. And now we look up and we only have 3 weeks left, and it's like, wow, like we're almost done with this. And it seemed like we had, like I said, so much time, but remember, it's a sprint. You have to put your head down, put one foot in front of the other, and give it all that you have. And lastly, I want us to remember the acronym for team. Together, everyone achieves more. Teamwork makes the dream work.
I hadn't been in school since 2007, which shows my age, but I learned a lot, which is an amazing thing for me, because I was just so used to being in a workspace every day for the last 20 years. So to come back and to start learning something new was really hard. And for me, I'm truly proud of myself for the things that I did learn. I'm proud of just those little steps I've made. I didn't make big steps, but I made little steps, and it's going to continue to show as I grow.
Overall, it's really cool to see how far we've come in this program after knowing how hard we've worked as a whole to achieve our goals. And so I'm not only just proud of myself, but my fellow team members as well. So shout out to you guys.
My advice to future fellows would be to take advantage of every opportunity and all the resources provided to you. Find power in your voice and make those connections, because everyone's rooting for you to succeed. The journey will be what you make of it, so get ready for one of the most challenging and rewarding experiences of your life. 5 months seems like an eternity, but will be over before you know it, and the chance for a new life is within reach.
Don't be afraid to ask for help. I was told there is no dumb question. As from experience, you can see, I always had someone here to lift me up. And guess what? There's only one way to go, and that is up.
My advice to future fellows overall is to not be afraid to ask questions, to know that you belong here, to be yourself, stay on top of your projects, and overall, stay one step ahead of the game.
First things first, if you made the choice to be on this journey, you belong here. Not your knowledge, your background, your personality, but your willful choice to claim your spot dictates that. Nothing more, nothing less. Next, be generous with your time. It pays dividends. Taking the time to make sure your party members are on the same page, reach out to leadership, creating bonding opportunities, network with others you meet on the way on your journey. Speaking from experience, there's always something to learn, even if what they say sounds like gibberish at first. Experience will do that to you. Use the skills. Ingratiate yourself into every dimension of growth you can, because above all else, you need to answer, who do you want to be when it's all said and done?
I would say the advice that I would give to the next class, and this is very, very important. Please use all of the relativity community to your advantage, because these people really want to help you. Don't be afraid to look out and seek help, especially for my 35 and plus crew. If you're coming in next cohort,
speak ourselves into existence. So that's what I would leave for everybody here and the future cohorts, to speak yourself, speak your future into existence.
Thank you to my fellow fellows. You all have showed me so much love and support, and I'm so grateful to have shared such a unique experience with you all. You are all family to me, and I love you very much.
We did it, guys.
Yep. All right, y'all got the words. Yep. I'm gonna do it the first time. Next few times it's on y'all, all right? Yeah, Cohort 2021. That's how we doing it. My mind on my dad on my mind. Here we go. I got 5 on it. Reppin' relativity. I got 5 on it. Organize my day to please. I got 5 on it. Discovering truth very within. I got 5 on it. Then after that we act on it. This is our mission and relativity. I want to change your life. That was the message told to me. Now listen, at the time I still was a cop, so switching careers never really was a thought. It don't take many to do plenty. Fast forward to the cohort, that's where I met Cindy. Discipline versus motivation, which one lasts longer? First hurdle, I met Caesar and Sharonda. It got tough in my mind, it told me to quit. Then one stand up, I met Brandon Smith. 6-piece with mouth sauce, he took me to my roots. And then I met Frank, he said he likes it, looked at school. I started exercising. I thought it was my niche. I said her in the mouth, Paula said she runs 6, it got technical. I can't do this, yes you can. Those were the words of Frank Gorman. Yeah, reppin' relativity. I got 5 on it. Organize my day. Let me hear you. I got 5 on it. Discovering truth very within. I got 5 on it. And after that, we act on it. Listen, be an excellent communicator. This is hard because I always was a regulator. And yet, while this remain harder, I met Jeremy Gill and he's a fellow barber. John G taught me about accessibility, possibly with relativity. And Rosany showed me how I never fold under pressure and I lead gently. Hurdle 2 came up and I keep it a buck. When I heard I had Cedric, man, I heard I had luck. If Brainscape was a person, his name would be George. Exemplify the core values way down in the scoring. Shining giant, you ain't slick. Now I'm talking from the heart. Y'all took upon this 12 to get this 12 new start. We got it rep well. You already know this. Cohort 2021, but the world don't know this. 5 on it. Reppin' relativity. I got 5 on it. Yeah, let me hear you. I got 5 on it. Discovering truth very within. I got 5 on it. Yeah. Just for you, let me hear you. I got, relativity. I got 5 on it. Organize my day to please. I got 5 on it. Yeah. Buried within. I got 5 on it. Check it. Yeah. Cohort 2021. They don't do it like us. Yeah. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to John. Shout out to Relativity. Shout out to everybody looking at us supporting me this whole way through. My man CJ. On the keys. Laying down this dope track for me. Yeah. Don't he sound good? Yeah. Okay. Boom, boom. Ba-dum, boom. Come.